Hello, hello, collective. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dee. If you're returning, welcome back. Glad to have you back. So I'm trying to go live a little bit more. Seems to help. but um the main energy I was getting for you guys today, just like using your discernment. I had like someone who used to be in my life who did readings where sometimes when she would shuffle the cards, her nose would itch and she would say, use your discernment. And that's like the energy that I got. I also got that maybe this is like I don't know, a love thing, or it could just be something that's part of your highest timeline type situation, type deal. So we're just gonna see because I do feel like, you know, between two or like choosing between two options. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Please give me energy surrounding the collective spirit. Thank you. So we have fragment number 15. Letting go, number 22. We have movement, number 29. So twos can be significant. Also ones and eights. We have focus, number 17. And then we have honesty, number 26. So a lot of twos. So I'm just going to definitely say probably a choice. And then on the bottom, we have complicated. Spirit, please give me clear, honest messages for the collectives. Highest good. Clear, honest messages for the collectives. Highest good. Okay. All right. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. Two of Cups reverse. Well, I did a reading earlier and the cards were like flying around too when I did that reading. All right, the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Okay. The Moon, Cancer, Pisces energy. The Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, Death, Scorpio energy. The King of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Wands. And then the Fool. I don't have a tower here, but it just feels like everything is kind of going to ish, you know? And but there's going to be clarity, truth, and alignment at the end of this. Ravens, crows could be significant for you guys. Yeah, because there's something of your past that you're clinging on to. And if you have Gemini placements, this is kind of similar to the Gemini reading. So the Gemini reading will be out soon. You know the truth with the moon in reverse. There's nothing hidden. There's nothing that's like deep in the shadows that you haven't seen just yet. But if the tower comes out, I feel like you guys are going through a tower moment. I feel like everything is transforming in your life. Even if it's not the tower, it's definitely like death energy, just huge transformational energy that's going to put you in alignment exactly where you need to be. Spirit, please clarify the moon and the theme of the reading. There goes that Four of Pentacles again. Five of Wands in the reverse. The moon reverse, clarifying the moon reverse. I love when that happens. Thank you, Spirit. And then Justice. You can have heavy Cancer, Pisces, or Libra in your chart. Three of Cups, the Lovers, Gemini energy. Page of Pentacles. Page of Cups, Judgment. The Four of Wands and the Two of Wands. And the Page of Swords. There's something, and I said in the beginning of the reading, like use your discernment because there's something that it's like you're at a crossroads. So which way are you going to go? You're going to go left or you're going to go right? And it's like, you know, because you have the moon reverse clarifying the moon reverse, so it's right in front of you. You see it as clear as day. This might be of energy of always being in conflict and trying to learn how to let that go. Learning how to find forgiveness in energies in your life, even if you don't necessarily get an apology, because there's a huge disconnect from something in your life. Some of you could be going through a separation or divorce with justice in the reverse, but there's a huge disconnect with something. It's not balanced, and it feels like you wanna hold on to it so tightly with the 4 of Pentacles there, but you know that you have to release it. You know you have to let it go because it caused so much conflict in your life, and it's now time to release that. Yeah, it wasn't the truth, and in your potential outcome, you have the truth, and this is a huge healing moment for you. 4 of Swords on the break, but collective spirit is saying that you know the truth deep down. You know this has caused a lot of conflict in your life, and you might be so used to that struggle energy that when something that comes in that's soft, that's nurturing, that's caring, that gives you that peace, you don't know how to accept it. So you accept struggle love or a struggle situation. But I'm getting that that's all turning around for you. It feels like, those memes where like people are smiling and then the background everything is like in flames behind them, but they're smiling. Like that's what this feels like. Like you see the truth, it's all out there. There's nothing hidden. You're seeing everything burn, and now you have to learn to find acceptance in that as you move on. All right. In the present moment, we have the 7 of Pentacles reverse. Spirit, please clarify that for me. 7 of Pentacles reverse. Okay. 3 of Wands. 6 of Cups. The Empress reverse, Taurus energy, the King of Cups, and then the 4 of Cups. And then a lot of synchronicity. 7 of Pentacles reverse, clarifying this, clarifying it. The 7 of Pentacles upright. 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. You know what this is? I don't know if you were trying to manifest someone back into your life or just manifest a specific situation that was very much meant a lot to you in your childhood with the 6 of Cups. But that, whatever that is, if it's a person, place, thing, that was something that came out of struggle, especially with the Empress to the King of Cups in reverse. It wasn't equal give and take love. It wasn't open love. It wasn't nurturing. It wasn't caring. It was something that came from an imbalanced place within. And Spirit is saying that you have these beautiful new manifestations coming in, something that's more balanced, but you have to see like whatever you're trying to give is not union based. It's not union based. And you have clearly because you're used to energies, like I said, of conflict. You're used to energies of conflict. You're used to energies of not always trying to figure it out. Anyways, you have something that's going to be on the other side of this that's more smooth sailing, is what I'm hearing. But there's something that you're trying to manifest out of a lack mentality, out of like I said, a struggle love is the main thing that I'm hearing. You're going to have a new opportunity that comes at you that is better than what you were trying to manifest because the place that you're manifesting from isn't absolutely like healed. So you have something bright on the horizons, but spirit is saying that you have to take the rose colored glasses off. You have to take something that you're healing out of this and transmute that energy into something more positive. Because the opportunity that you're going to get, it doesn't require any struggle. It requires it comes in with so much ease. So how are we going to continue to welcome that in? In the energy surrounding you, we have the Two of Cups reverse. Please clarify that for me, Spirit. Two of Cups reverse. Thank you. The Ace of Cups reverse. The Seven of Wands. The Nine of Wands and the Emperor. So we have the Empress and the Emperor here in the reverse. The Four of Swords, Two of Wands, Page of Swords, Six of Wands, and there goes the Tower. To the Ten of Wands. Temperance in the reverse, Sagittarius energy. This is a message from your higher self to let you know that you deserve peace, is what I'm hearing. You are someone who has lived in survival mode for a very long time. So you never got the full cup, is what I'm hearing. You never got to experience true union. You might not have even gotten to experience true friendship, just true alignment. And it feels like with the moon in reverse being the theme of the reading, for me, it feels like you're seeing something like a glimmer, like the beginning of the star, right? You're seeing that there's light at the end of the tunnel finally after probably years of living in the dark. Spirit wants you to release the things that you know are not filling up your heart, that are not lighting your soul on fire because you're so used to seeing everything around you crumble. And they just want you to let go of this last thing. This could be someone who's definitely like first steps into spiritual healing and alignment and facing some very deep traumas, but they just want you to let something go because there's never been any growth or learning or expansion. It's always just been heaviness. There hasn't been love. Look at that death. There's things are coming to an end as you know it. And we're in Mercury retrograde energy right now. So it's definitely could be that. But they're telling you to release the fear because you deserve peace is what I'm hearing. Like you deserve so much peace. You deserve so much light, so much happiness in your life. And you could have watched your parents struggle. You could have watched, people around you just not live as authentically as they should have been living. And this just is the energy of something that this is all you know, and you're just trying to figure out how to transform that, transmute that, and you're on your way. I feel like there's just fear because as this full cup is being handed to you, you're thinking about all the lack when something sweet is trying to come in, right? I mean, like, this could be better for your family. This could definitely be better for your parents, especially with the Empress and the Emperor in the reverse. Your parents might still be in an energy of struggling or coming from a lack mentality or, like, living, like, paycheck to paycheck. Like, that's what this is giving me. And when I say, like, you're at a crossroads, it's, like, continuing to live the life that is survival mode or continuing or going towards a life that's going to be soft for you. In the challenge, we have the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Spirit, please clarify that for me. The King of Swords. Two of Swords. Thank you. Temperance flipped upright. The Two of Cups, and then the Devil, yeah. The Queen of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Lovers, the Queen of Pentacles, and then the World reverse. Four of Swords. On the other side of this is healing, it's abundance, but then you have that block, that fear that's coming into your head. Spirit is saying we have to release that mindset. King of Swords to the Two of Wands. You're living in an energy of lack of things not moving forward based off of fear. It's like you get into alignment, you clear your head, you find peace, you find balance, you get into union with self, union with your highest timeline, and then fear comes in. Fear causes the block. And then you get back into the energy of saying, well, maybe don't deserve this. You get into that negative self talk, and then you put yourself back in the energy of lack. It's like it goes and then it stops because fear is blocking us. And what I don't know, like whatever is part of your highest timeline, definitely balance, definitely peace. Like I keep hearing soft life after a long time of struggle. And it's like you try to bring this in, you get into alignment, you get balance, and then you freak out. You let fear run the show. You try to move forward and then fear blocks it. You get into a beautiful space of healing, calm, and comes crashing down because you let fear run the show. Spirit is saying no more. It's time for that highest timeline to come in. It's time for that energy to come in. No more blocking. No more blocking. No more letting fear block you. You have the devil and the angel. So listen to your guides. Listen to or look at the synchronicities. Look at the signs because it's all happening for you. But you have to. I know it's hard to just say continue to be in the energy and not be in a lack mentality when things are happening around you that makes you feel like things are not changing. But you have to believe and be in the energy of believing that you already have it and that you're already living in that energy. And the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Wands or Ace of Swords. Spirit, please clarify that for me. The freaking synchronicities is crazy. Death, Scorpio energy, and then the Ace of Swords reverse, clarifying Ace of Swords upright. Page of Cups. Four of Swords. A lot of healing and a lot of forgiveness. It's okay in a certain energy to be selfish. It's okay to put yourself over others when it's about your mental, emotional, and physical health. And you have to understand that. Yeah. So much healing. Three of Swords in reverse to the Four of Swords. So much healing. So much forgiveness in the things that you didn't acknowledge in the past and the things you want to change now. It feels like you don't want to feel selfish in what you're doing. You don't want to feel out of alignment in what you're doing. Or you don't want to hurt the energies around you because you're coming up and they might not be coming up the way you are. You're trying to manifest a new life. You're trying to build up and you feel selfish about it with the Nine of Cups in reverse. But that's just a false sense of self. That's just something you're telling yourself so you could stay where you are when you know that you are in a more healed timeline. Your whole life is transforming and you know this truth, but you fear this truth. And you have to forgive yourself for that. You can't take care of everyone. You can't put everyone on your shoulders. That's not how life is supposed to work. Yes, you could care for your family and everything, but there's a level of independence that needs to be had. There's a level of separation that has to be had for you to live the life that you want to live. You have to learn to be okay with saying no. You have to learn to be okay with not doing everything for everyone because that's not what is meant for you. You're meant to take care of everybody, but like you're not meant to do everything. Like it's levels to it. And you know that now. And you have to find forgiveness and honor in that and hope that the people that genuinely love you and are a part of your life and that are actually a part of your highest timeline understand that, because if they really genuinely love you, they will. You don't have to do everything anymore. It's giving like oldest daughter energy. That's what it's giving. It's giving oldest daughter energy. Where she raised the older siblings, she did everything. She was a mother to her siblings, and now she's stepping back. She's moving, and she feels bad for leaving her siblings at home, because then the second oldest has to do everything. It feels like that type of energy, and you're gonna come back, and you're gonna take care of them. It's just not gonna be in the way it was before because you're in a new energy, you're in a softer timeline, you're more aligned with destiny as you step away from that. That's what I'm getting. So it's about releasing the fear, releasing that lack mentality, and really being driven into I'm getting like your soft era collective. Advice for the collective. Thank you. Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Seven of Swords, Five of Cups, Ace of Cups. Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Pisces energy, Seven of Wands, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, and then Knight of Swords. Eight of Cups. You're learning to work through these hard emotions and step fully into love. You're learning how to release at this time and continue to move forward without that false narrative in your head, Seven of Swords in reverse, or the lies that we tell ourselves to get through the day. You're changing your mentality. You're really paying attention to your emotional health. There we go. The Three of Swords in reverse. You're very much healing. Okay. It just feels like you're very much, like I said in the beginning of the reading, you divine, finding more confidence after being in such a lack of being in the energy of constantly going and getting, because that's all we know how to do. Yeah, stepping into true alignment. Two of Cups, finding your happiness, finding union, finding balance in this new era. It's going to be hard because it feels like you were always the one that put everything on your back. You were always the one that was looking at the empty cups because you knew one day it was going to change. And now there's something softer, happier, more fulfilling that's happening for you. And that's really awesome, but you have to be able to release the past and release, like I said in the beginning, that struggle energy, that struggle mentality of trying to figure out how do you get to that light at the end of at the end of the tunnel. I'm also going to pull like past life energy for you. I just wanted to see because I felt that very heavily. What do you have for the collective energy, past life energy that resonates with this reading? Forgiveness, angels, love life, male, female, persecution, and inspiration, Celtic, vows. This is definitely clearing out past life karma. Definitely. Very much divinely protected by your spirit team, ancestors, guide, the most high. Like it's giving energy like you were always on the run. Run to find that peace is what I'm getting. some of you lived in excuse me, my throat chakra, so maybe you couldn't speak up for yourself, but some of you lived in the energy of, like, possibly being trans in a very, very restrictive time too. Like, that's super specific, but that's what I'm picking up on, like, always running, but you were always protected by your angels, your guides, and you always found forgiveness in everything, like, it feels like you always have, like, a very upbeat energy even if the world was trying to tear you down, and I feel like that did carry over into this life because that's what this feels like you always try to see the positive and the negative, but it's about getting out of survivor mode for that. I'm definitely hearing the trans thing, like, really loud though, so that is like a synchronicity for somebody for real, and that's clearing out some type of, like, karmic debt. You could very much be, like, non-binary in this life, androgynous as well, not really specifically trans in this life, but I feel like that's something that followed you from a past life. Okay, I'm getting into oracles now, so if oracles are not your thing, I completely understand. I'll see you in the next reading. Advice for the collective. Okay, so we have baby steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Okay, and baby steps is number 36, so that number can be important to you. You're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling, to start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking a step. But intuition doesn't work like that. Our soul is always calling us every moment of every day. The way to find yourself living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whispers each and every day, and to take grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. You're being encouraged to start small, bite size, to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every day, to break things down into achievable tasks. Time on Earth goes slower than any other planets. This may cause frustration for the pace of manifestation and thus give up for things begin to sprout. If you resonate with that, it's time to opt for consistency over urgency. Time to take baby steps in the direction of your calling. To remember that you don't need to have it all figured out or know exactly where the path is leading you. You don't have to know every single step along the way before you set out on your great journey. You just need to take the next step. What's one simple baby step you can take in the direction of your soul's calling? And that's what this is for you. Like, your whole life is transforming, but just take it one step at a time, whether it's journaling, meditating, taking walks, just getting grounded outside as you step into new energies. Advice for the collective. Okay, so we have a new romantic cycle begins. Like, I resonate for someone because I did something like that in the beginning of the reading. Emotions are running high and hold your vision. A time to give rather than take. Virgo energy. Confidence is your key to success. Leo energy. It's time to take action. Aries energy, and you and your loved ones are safe. Cancer energy and then on the bottom we have you're very close to achieving your goal. Advice for the collective. Advice for the collective. Okay, so we have channeling number 3, and then we have remembrance number 11. So the 1111 portal just passed, so you might have been doing some heavy manifestation, but this for me is giving like Akashic records. Channeling to your past life or just channeling in general to remember those soul lessons to see what karmic energies you brought into this lifetime because they're clearing out right now. So it'll help you heal as you move forward in this journey of yours. I'm definitely getting like remembering past life energies, and threes and 11s can be significant to you. This is definitely connecting to higher self, blocking the third and crown chakra to hear those messages. I really thought this reading was going to go like a whole nother way. I thought it was going to turn into a love reading. Advice for the collective. Forgiving and healing. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. And then we have this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner that you seek. We have release. The time has come to clear your energies and then worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And engagement. Your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment, and then we have new love on the bottom. Nothing is going to be like your past. Nothing. Nothing is going to be like any struggle love or any struggle that you experienced. So it's like cutting that out and letting that everything that you're stepping into is going to be a refreshed energy. It's not going to be out of alignment. It's not going to be anything you ever experienced before. That's why when the Oracle baby steps came out, just take your time with this. It's a whole new experience for you, for someone who never experienced a full cup. So don't go into this new energy thinking that it's going to be anything like the past because that's a lack mindset. Okay? Everything that you're going to experience in this new timeline is something new. And when we transition, it's always hard. Advice for the collective. Advice. They have the bloom. Creations, realize, right time, harvest, celebrate. Okay. This card is all about reaping the reward of what you've created. Dreams manifested into matter. It's a confirmation that you're currently in the bloom phase of your cycle of growth or that you're about to be. The bloom is when we're at our fullest, the sun is shining, things are bountiful, and we're at our most expansive. The deep roots of our dream have been realized. We're blooming, we've made it to where we belong. We're likely visible and out in the world. Life is often adventurous, energetic, positive, and good. This card comes with a message to embrace and enjoy this moment. Celebrate what you've created, enjoy what has come to you, relive it, revel in it, bask in the beauty, drink in the nectar, be nourished by the sweet scent of what's now in the physical. Enjoy the harvest. Stop and smell the roses of your life. Life is cyclical and the bloom won't be in its fullest forever. Your work your work through the season of your life has brought you to this point. Don't take the bloom for granted. Enjoy it while it's here, but don't hold on to it for too long either. Let it be what it is in its fullest. And when the time comes to return the petals to the earth, you'll know when that is and do that too. Rose transmission. I let the blooming happen. I resist the urge to hold back. I celebrate all that I've created and enjoy my moment of blooming completely and fully. Advice for the collective. Advice. We have intuition. You already know the answers you seek. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. Chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. Longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. Fate. This is a destined partnership. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. Oh, look at that. Yeah, retreat, twin flame, go slow, healing, and support. Okay. This definitely, and then soulmate on the break. This definitely feels like a past life soulmate. Definitely, it could be twin flame. It just could be divine counterpart. Just take that how it resonates. Not everyone is meant to be with their twin flame in certain lifetimes. That's my belief. Um, if you do give this person a second chance, if you know them in this lifetime, um, remember everything that you've learned in this hard lesson that you're transitioning from, and make sure that you stand firm in your boundaries. Like I said, not coming from an energy of lack, not taking any step backwards, because this is your time to shine, collective, in a new era. And you just don't want those old energies, old frequencies, stagnant energy coming back. So if someone is going to come back in your life, make sure they're on your vibration. Make sure they just understand your vision, understand how you're moving forward, and make sure it aligns with you. Because things could change with people, especially when you set certain boundaries that you didn't have in place before, because they can't have access to you in that way anymore. And if they aren't comfortable with that, then they're just not meant to be in your life. But this is someone who feels as though they will understand where you're coming from in the new phase of your life. Like I said, use your discernment. That was that energy I was picking up on in the beginning of the reading. It feels like someone is going to be destined, divine counterpart, and someone might be karmic. Some of you, it's a love aspect to this. But for a lot of you, it's just like day to day career, home, just soul alignment. Advice for the collective. The cards have been flying like nonstop today, like crazy. Advice for the okay. Symbol of truth, throat chakra, authenticity, self expression. Okay, symbol of truth is number 153. That could be important to you. When you are brought to this space, you are being reminded of the importance of your identity and your self-expression in this lifetime. Acknowledging who you are, who you have been, and who you're becoming is important for the unfoldment of your path. There's an old story that the truth hurts, that this gateway reminds you that in fact the truth heals. Your truth is your truth, and it is important for you to honor it with every facet of your being. This isn't the first incarnation in which you have felt the importance of honesty and authenticity, but it may be the first in which you have had full freedom of expression. This gateway coming to you today is a message that there is something buried deep inside of you that you haven't expressed. This is causing energetic blockages of your every. It is a time to love yourself enough to honor the feelings that are rising up in you, for you are divine guidance that will bring you into greater alignment. So, like I said, you're letting fear run the show and then it sets you back, right? We have to face that fear, face that shadow, and really heal through it. So, what truths are you holding yourself back from, and what's your shadow work for it? Is it just acknowledging it? Is it how you transmute that energy? How we get out of survival mode? Whatever it is acknowledging and speaking it, even if it's just you screaming into a pillow about the situation. If that's just what it is, that's what it is. But you clear your throat chakra Even if you just speak it to yourself or you write a letter to yourself or whatever it is, if you're doing that, then that's clearing the block. That's taking that baby step forward to what spirit is trying to bless you with at this time is that learning that lesson. Advice for the collective. Advice. That is the third deck that just flew out of my hand. Okay, so we have happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. We have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. Courage. I find the inner strength and fear to face fear with confidence. And then we have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Then we have failure. I understand that a mistake is only opportunity to learn. And we have grief. I said this in another reading, and it's like going through the stages of grief. Taking a look at your hardships and seeing how you've overcome everything. And knowing that you're doing a great job of overcoming that. Like I said, you're gonna be hard on yourself about this because you're used to taking care of everyone and having everything on your shoulders. And it's gonna be hard on you, like, it's gonna hit you hard. So you're really gonna grieve this version of yourself and this version of your life, and that's okay. Moving forward is uncomfortable, but you're having the courage to step through it as you release your fear, as you trust yourself, and you trust your guides, and you trust your ancestors, moving you forward. Okay. I thought I had another channel, but advice for the collective. Advice. Okay, so we have a new life, number 39 in the reverse. So it's in the reverse, so I have to read the protection message, okay? So you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit you may not know something. You're at the beginning of things and haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. Yeah, this is all new for you. So there's no rush. Spirit isn't going to stop your manifestation. Spirit isn't going to stop your timeline. It's really just about doing that deep shadow work. Advice for the collective. Advice. We have you ready within the next few weeks. Reconsider within the next few months. Look for a sign. Let go. It's up to you and take action. On the bottom, we have meditation brings answers. And that's a huge thing. I do get that some of you need to access your Akashic records, do that meditation, past life regression, because this feels like a heavy past life karmic situation that's clearing out, that's taking a long time for you to clear out. And it's a huge release for you. I feel like there's going to be like a lot of crying. I went live like last week and did a soul message reading, and it was similar to this. So if you feel called to go watch it, check the soul message playlist because a lot of crying, a lot of facing fears, no more neglect, no more struggle love, struggle life. It's all going to be softness and healing and learning how to forgive. All right. Affirmation of advice. Affirmation of advice for the collective spirit. Thank you for all your messages today. Affirmation of advice. All right. I'm motivated and my body is energized. I'm ready to take on the day. And then on the bottom, we have my life naturally gravitates towards success. I embrace confidence, prosperity, and and joyful enthusiasm. And these crystals on this deck can resonate for you guys. Okay. All right. Well, that's this reading. I hope that it helped. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you here with me and making it to the end of this reading. If you feel called to book a personal with me, all the information is on the in the description box below. Okay. You guys stay safe. You guys stay blessed. And I will see you in the next reading.